Welcome back to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. In this video we are going through 9 big mistakes that I believe you're probably still making. And some of you are not going to see these as mistakes, they're more tips and tricks. But jumping in, we have not shield harvesting. When you are in combat, if you aim for the legs of your enemies, you will eventually get this blue glow on their back. You'll be able to shield harvest and it's going to give you a lot of shield regen. So it's vital in combat to use this as often as you can, because some enemies are going to hit you like an absolute truck out of nowhere. So mistake number 1 is not taking advantage of shield harvest. Number 2 is spending all of your resources too early. I've got over 640,000 credits, 2,800 green stuff, 1,400 blue, 600 purple and 140 yellow. I didn't actually use any resources until I hit the end game, and it's been nothing but beneficial because I now have the ability to choose my own augments on my attributes and stuff. So I'm going to say if you're spending all of your resources early, it's a complete waste. And number 3 is not dismantling the gear that you do not need. I've got a bunch of shield mods, and if I take these 2 purples for an example, if I highlight those to break down, I'm going to get 8 purple, 12 blue and 15 green resources. And I don't need these bits of gear, they're sitting in my inventory doing nothing. So every spare bit of gear you have that you don't need, I would break down because it's going to give you resources. And then number 4 is focusing only on your DPS, not the attributes that comes on gear. So my DPS is 1181 with this heavy weapon, but if you look at the attributes, I've changed the blue one because that was related to SMGs. Now obviously this is a heavy weapon, so I've changed it. I've now got 20% extra heavy weapon damage. The DPS on this was about 980 or something like that, I can't remember exactly, but just by focusing on that attribute, changing it from the SMG to the heavy weapon, my DPS has boosted by nearly 200. So it's not just about your DPS, it's about the attributes or your augments. They are going to be really, really beneficial, because if you have a look at the purple one, I've got a 30% chance to gain infinite ammo for 3 seconds on a critical reload. That is really, really important for my ammo reserves and making sure that I can actually still shoot this weapon. And number 5 is not completing contracts. These will offer you all sorts of resources. You'll see I'm being offered green, blue, purple and yellow resources for completing these, but I'm also being offered credits, and some of them will even offer XP. These contracts are so important, so make sure to do the hack support squad missions so that you can have more active contracts, you get better rarities, because these contracts are going to be incredibly helpful. And number 6 is focusing on multiple characters. And I say that's a mistake because if you have a look at my squad, I'm level 9 with Boomerang, I'm level 6 with Harley Quinn, I'm level 9 with Deadshot, but King Shark says level 1. That's because once you reach max level with a character, you unlock a squad talent tree. So if we go to the talents, if we go to the loadout first, you're going to see that I've got a lucky charm. When you reach level 25 with a character, you unlock lucky charms. And with these, you can get things like ammo pickup radius, crit hits, damage to burning enemies. There's a lot of bonuses that come from the lucky charms. But if we then go to the talents and we press our left trigger to go over to the squad skills, these are permanent upgrades that are squad-wide, not just based on that character you're using. So because I've reached max level, level 30 with King Shark, I can now invest my points when I level up with him into these buffs. So you'll see you can do things like health, you can do shield, you can do XP earned. So if I put 20 points into that like talent or whatever you want to call it, then every character is going to have a 10% XP buff. And when you reach higher levels with your characters overall, your team level goes up. You're going to unlock more of these, so you can just carry on leveling and getting stupid upgrades for your characters, because you even have things like AR damage, like you've got damage for all the different weapon types and stuff. So these are really, really helpful. So focusing on multiple characters is a mistake. I would just focus on one, because getting to level 30 is incredibly important for your overall progression for the entire team. Next up, number 7 is not taking down the artillery placements on rooftops. You'll see underneath me that there is an artillery cannon, and they're only surrounded by a few enemies. So if we drop in and I deal with these enemies, so there's the second one, and then I believe this is the last one. The shield comes down off the back. You shoot the back of it and destroy it through the weak point. And then you'll see that there are credits and all the different resources there. So you get purple, you get the blue, you get the green, you even get one of the yellows, and you get, I think it's like 5,500 credits is the most I've seen, like that sort of figure. So yeah, the artillery placements on rooftops are really, really important They're incredible for resources and credits, so just make sure that every now and then you're up high and you're looking around for the different placements on rooftops. And then the penultimate one, number 8, is not completing your support squad missions. These are so important. You get so many cool things from like completing these missions. So like with the hack missions, you're going to get extra active contracts, like your max limit up to 5. You're going to get higher rarity contracts offered every now and then as well. When it comes to Penguin, not only can you unlock the ability to overhaul, but you're also going to get legendary crafting recipes. When it comes to Gizmo, you're going to get buffs in the vehicles that he drops. There's just so many helpful things in the support squad missions. I highly recommend that you pay attention to them, and whenever they become available, get them done. And last but not least, number 9 is not using psyched up characters. You will be notified when a character gets psyched up for a mission. If we come over here, you're going to see Harley Quinn's icon at the top left in pink. You will also see the pink glow with like up arrows or whatever it is on the character radial wheel. But hovering over this mission, you'll see it says psyched up character Harley Quinn, reduce your bruises, boost your damage, recharge your abilities faster, and gain a hella lot more XP. So when you have psyched up character missions available, if you use that specific character, you get a load more XP. So I'm going to say it's a big mistake to not use the psyched up characters, because it's going to get you closer to level 30 and getting the permanent upgrades across your entire team. And it's obviously going to help out with general progression of the game as well. So what we're going to do is leave that video there. That was 9 big Suicide Squad mistakes you're probably still making. Some tips and tricks to help you guys out. I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. Thank you for watching.